Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Windy City Savage. I am your host, Windy City Savage himself. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the man that points.
It's SG3, and I'm just here to point.
Alrighty, let's get into the news, the thumbnail, the topic, the big talking point of the week. The internet's going crazy. Speculation's running wild. Is April Mendez returning to WWE after one night, a hell of a night at Clash in Paris? CM Punk had the match won. But out of nowhere, we had a masked person come out of the blue and cost CM Punk the match himself. As the shocking revealed, the mask was off, and all of a sudden, the visionary got another person and added a woman to the group. And that woman is none other than Becky Lynch. That screwed CM Punk out of another title picture. So, that being said, how do you see this playing out?
First, I was surprised when it was Becky because we never thought it was going to be Becky. We kept saying it was going to be like another guy or like another up and coming riser, and then all of a sudden it turns out to be Becky. I like it. I do like that part.
I'm not surprised.
I was surprised. I'll be honest, I was. Because Becky's always been more like herself.
Well, I'm not surprised because the way things were going with her being heel and Seb being heel, it kind of played off like eventually. I mean, when the whole vision was starting, they're both were heel at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was going to be like, it's not going to be like a matter of if it's going to happen. It was more of a matter of when it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw it coming for a while. I just didn't think it was going to come this soon. I thought they were going to let it simmer still, and add another member. But I guess, so I think the reason why, and I'm going to tell you this, and we're going to go into depth, the reason why I think they're playing it out this way right now. But like I was saying, I guess in a way, do I like it? For the storyline, if they're playing this out right, yes, I like it. I love it. If they're playing it right. Now, if we don't get the set person that's supposed to come back by WrestlePalooza, then it doesn't make sense at all in the world. And it's basically
even this Friday.
Yeah, but it's speculation. Nothing has been set. Nothing has been stone. Speculation is that April Mendez, no other than AJ Lee, is supposed to return. I don't know if it's going to be Friday. It is speculation. It could be hell. I mean, WWE could throw us a curveball and it could just be at WrestlePalooza, and it could just be out of nowhere. During the match itself, maybe Punk gets another tag team partner. Because, okay, so put it this way. Raw opens up, and eventually we do see Punk talking to none other than Rhea Ripley about the stuff that happened to him in Clash in Paris. And, you hear Rhea's concern, like, yeah, it sucks, watch yourself, take care of yourself, vice versa. You never know. They could throw us a sword ball, and basically we could have Punk.
It could be Lyra Valkyria.
I don't think
so. She has the beef with Becky. She has a history with Becky. She's barely coming back, so I can see it. I'm trying to build up the Rhea versus the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, but okay, so we'll put it this way. They did announce that it was Io and Stephanie Vaquer at WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
So that storyline's there already. Mm-hmm. So that means Rhea has nothing to do. Because unless Rhea is going to face Asuka,
I feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah, there's nothing for her really if that's not already set in stone. So, and then Lyra already has her thing with Bayley going on. That's true. She's supposed to have, coming up pretty soon, that Bayley's supposed to make a return, I think, probably by next week. I want to say. And she might return to the SmackDown brand, if anything. But we wait and see until that happens with her split personality going on. Mm-hmm. But like I said, they could throw a sword ball and we could have Rhea tag team with CM Punk just in case things don't work out right away and they don't sign AJ Lee, or maybe don't even get her. Who knows? Yeah. Like I said, if they're throwing all these spots, they're throwing all these hints, but if things don't work out the way it's supposed to be, what was the point? The fans are chanting, speculation's running wild. And all right, so put it this way: do you know why they're doing this? Why they want to bring AJ Lee back?
No, I don't know why they actually want to bring him back. I know she tweeted like a tease not too long ago that she was trying to come back.
Well, apparently that wasn't a tease. That was a tease like years ago that people were
okay.
just So, all right, so put it this way: what's going on the same day as WrestlePalooza?
Oh yeah, you're right. All out.
All right, so why not just stack the card up and give the best FU and control the social media that weekend throughout all the
To AEW.
matches?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Because the rumor has it is that they're not just going to do 5 matches; they're planning to do 7 or 8 matches that night. They're going to
Okay.
break the mold of pay-per-view matches at that point.
Yeah.
Because usually we have the 5 PLE matches, and then
This past weekend we got 6.
yeah, and then the whole commercial betweens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're trying to plan to like 7 to 8, stack the car from beginning to end. That way on social media, when they go head to head, all you hear is Twitter going wild about this, that. We already got Io versus Stephanie. And that's gonna be a really good match. Both women are in their prime. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the title.
Okay.
It does make sense storyline.
Yeah, it does.
And I'll give WWE credit. They did go through with this. So it'll be Io does get a title opportunity because she does get a rematch. And Stephanie was as well owned a number 1 contender shot.
Mm-hmm.
This makes sense. Personally, my opinion, I don't see Stephanie winning. I see Io winning and going back to her title run. Hopefully this time around, it's a good one. Not the clusterfuck of a mess that we got not too long ago. The reason why it's too early for Stephanie, and the biggest thing is that she has no TV time.
No, she doesn't.
We've seen segments, but we have not seen matches.
Little matches here and there. Nothing too much.
But we haven't not seen a match, bro.
No. But I'm saying like we've seen like little matches. I'm not saying like a big match.
We have not even seen a match, bro. I mean, do you remember the last time Stephanie wrestled on Raw?
No.
Exactly my point. It's been a while, a long time. So it's like, how are you going to build a star if you're not going to feature that star every week?
That's true.
This is the formula that's really missing with Stephanie Vaquer. You do have the look. You have the natural charisma, even though she doesn't speak,
perfect English.
Yeah, she does have that natural charisma like Io Sky does.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is they're not featuring her at all. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I think the time is now. And I do have Io winning. I just don't think Stephanie Vaquer's time is now. I do think they should push her, though, after this.
They really should.
Yeah. What's your opinion overall on that?
I like it. I mean, it's a nice little push for Stephanie. It's a nice push for Io. Both of them to really demonstrate themselves in the ring. Hopefully, there's just a clean win. Whoever, if Io wins, hopefully it's clean. Asuka doesn't interfere. Kyrie doesn't. No one interferes. Let it just play out the way it's supposed to play out. And yes, let Io run amok with that women's championship that she was supposed to run instead of the last one we got. Let's put it. Let's go the opposite side though. Let's put it. Stephanie wins. Stephanie winning isn't the worst thing in the world for the business right now. This way you build her, you let her grow, and you let everyone see like this is why we were so invested in this talent.
But at the same time, though, you kind of bury Io, a person that's already established herself that is showcased every week and actually wrestles. That's the issue, is that you create, if anything, you're kind of pushing Stephanie into a bad spotlight at that point if she does go over. Because I get what you're saying, but it's like Io's actually being featured. Io is the workhorse of Raw.
Yeah, sure is.
And she's having a great storyline right now with the Kabuki Warriors and
with Asuka,
Rhea and stuff. Honestly, that's probably the best thing of Raw right now, in my opinion. It really is. The whole, tonight was kind of a little weird between Asuka and her and
Asuka.
And I do like, what's her name?
Kairi?
Yeah, Kairi Sane. Her comedy spot is hilarious. Her facial expression is hilarious. Not the best segment tonight, but it was really good, though.
Hey, baby.
What's up?
By the way, you know what? Let me just give a quick little shout out. Happy birthday. Still got a half hour. Happy birthday, baby. Wish you many more. I love you.
Happy birthday. Many more, like he said. Do never ask about a woman's age, so just keep it going. But what's it called? Kyrie Sane. Honestly, it's her facial expression.
Kyrie.
Yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious.
Oh, it's funny.
So I don't know. It's just that I just don't think it's best for business right now. I think if she was showcased a little bit more, hell, even tag teams, I think it would be fine. There's nothing going on. That's the issue with Stephanie. Just nothing going on. But either way, that's a match that's been announced. The other rumor match, obviously, is going to be Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
Great match against Logan, by the way.
I mean, we knew it was going to be a good match. Logan doesn't disappoint. Cena did bust out some good moves. The Styles Clash was phenomenal. Obviously, that was a homage to AJ Styles himself. There is a.
I love how the fans just started singing the whole phenomenal chant, in French. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
I love that chant, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good chant. I'm not gonna lie. They did give out a standing ovation to AJ Styles tonight.
I really did.
For a long time. They cut back, so they went away after his entrance. They came back.
Still going.
Yeah, still going. I don't know what AJ does out there.
Phenomenal.
But keep it going, man, because honestly, you won the crowd over there. So once again, Cena did pay a little homage to him. There was a rumor that Cena did want to face him during his last run. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
No.
So I think that was his way of saying, like, dude, I really wanted it, but here's something for you to say. I think you're phenomenal still.
Yeah.
Which is funny though. So him not getting this match though is one thing. It's kind of funny. Is that a while back Triple H did say when Lesnar returned, and Triple H was kind of throwing Cena under the bus because he didn't want to get that Brock Lesnar fan backlash.
Yeah.
He's like, well, Cena gets to control his narrative during this last run. So I let him choose Brock because that's what he wanted. Until Cena clapped back and said, no, they choose for me. So
just give it and I'll go with it.
Yeah, I mean, Cena didn't even get to wrestle AJ like he wants to. So there's another contradiction in itself. But otherwise, it was a great match. Like I said, I think Logan Paul is going to be a future champion. I'm not talking about Intercontinental. I think he's either going to win the World Heavyweight or I could see him as WWE Undisputed Champion.
I do see that.
I think it's best for business. People might hate him, but he does get the fan. I think he's the best celebrity crossover that we ever gotten.
He really is. I thought Bad Bunny, but Logan Paul, honestly, keeps just surprising me more and more week in and week out.
Bad Bunny is a good for a pop.
Yeah.
Good wrestler, and I mean, not a great wrestler, but a decent wrestler. Logan Paul has it all. Mm-hmm. Good wrestler, good crowd reaction, could hold his own against Cena. Even though Cena did clap back at him, I don't think he buried him.
No.
I think Logan hold on to his own on the mic. And against one of the best in the business on the mic,
literally,
it was good. But we're probably going to have Cena versus Brock because, like I said, they got to load up this card.
Yep.
Keep it going. That's another one. That's going to be they got to add a stipulation.
Hardcore. I see it. Falls count anywhere. Last man standing one more time.
Yeah, because
actually, they never had a last man, did they?
It was.
I can see that one.
It was an Extreme Rules match. Their first encounter when Brock came back. Yeah, it was in Chicago too, by the way. Mm-hmm. So they could have another Extreme Rules, or it's some
last
stipulation.
Last man standing.
Maybe so. That. Yeah, I could see that. Just because him versus Brock doesn't make sense as a single. It's just I don't think it goes well. I just don't see it.
Brock becomes Suplex City one more time, and we see SummerSlam 14, 15.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a boring match. Logan and Cena went well because they both had that style of going back and forth, but Brock doesn't really. Brock is more of a squashy type of guy, which is fine, but just it's not going to click well for the singles match. Um, so what else do we got? Alrighty,
Probably
so
gonna be excuse me, Oscar versus Rhea.
could be one,
I can see that happening.
but we also got to give SmackDown a couple of things. So what do we got on SmackDown side? All right, let's see. We got to get something going.
LA Knight versus Seth. I can see that happening.
On SmackDown.
Oh wait, that's Raw. Never mind.
It's still kind of Raw. I mean, LA Knight is technically SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going against Seth because if we're already having the rumors Seth versus, Punk with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch on each other's side,
Mm-hmm.
that's not going to happen. So I don't know if you're aware, but Sami Zayn did win the United States champion.
Congrats to that.
We already got a rematch going on. We already know who, Solo versus Sammy. Could be another rematch. It makes more sense, The MFTs want Sammy at that point. We did get. All right, so put it this way. There's another match, and that's going to definitely be in WrestlePalooza, bro. And honestly, I noticed one thing. Raw is overcoming every PLE. So,
yeah.
Clash in Paris, it was about
6 matches.
6 matches. 4 of them was Raw. 2 of them
or SmackDown.
Yeah. That is kind of ridiculous. That shows you how weak SmackDown has become. And that is not a good thing.
Again, though.
Yeah. I mean, when they were on Fox, they hold their own because of Bloodline.
So no. What I'm saying again is, remember back in the day when SmackDown was just so unpopular that no one even knew when it was on anymore. They're like 20 about the 2019-ish era. Sorry, not the area, the era around that time.
I was still watching.
I know you were still watching, but there's a lot of people they're like, yeah, dude, I can't even remember like the last time I watched a SmackDown. They'll always watch Raw, but not a SmackDown.
But the thing was, I think SmackDown had some point. If you're talking about when they first went to Fox, because they had higher ratings because it was on public.
Yeah,
they had higher ratings, dude. Maybe before then, a little bit before, yeah. But the thing is, when they went to Fox, they had more ratings because there were more eyes in the product because they were a more known channel compared to USA Network, where you had to pay premium cable at the time, which that is basically starting to get obsolete. But what's it called? But now it's just like it's a complete shit show.
Even with it being on Peacock.
Yeah. But I guess right now it's the worst it's been. Just to me, it's the worst it's been, dude. For a show that was supposed to compete with your A-tier show, and it was competing for the longest, it's becoming pretty bad, pretty stale. I mean, that's a topic for another day. We could go really into depth with that, but we'll probably get an angle with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss tag team maybe match. Why not?
Defending against Raquel and Roxanne one more time.
Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
Could be another thing. So put it this way. It's not looking good. So, but besides Sammy and fucking Solo, I had one in my head real quick. Sorry. Okay. So on Raw, we already got one. It's already a given. The ending of Raw tonight. Jimmy came back.
Yep, I was just about to say on Jimmy
and Jay. And look, I find it funny just because Jay's supposed to be, your main event. Well, you and Jimmy come, I need you, man. I can't do this alone. Like I get the dramatic effect. It just seems like, it's like, I get it, but it just still your main event guy, man. Imagine Roman doing that. Like, I need you, Jay. I can't do this alone. Like, show him a little bit more, you didn't have to say anything. It just kept it dramatic and just kept it going. But
kept the silence. The silence that speaks for itself.
Yeah, and you had that feel-good moment. But otherwise, we already have that match set in stone. It looks like we're going to get the Usos versus the Bronze.
Yeah, I did the Bronze.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. That could be, to me, match of the night.
That could be the write-off of Jimmy.
Yeah, I think that's match of the night because we already know the Usos do great as a tag team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gold. honestly. And you know what they're trying to compete with against All Out for that one, right?
Which tag team is that? Isn't that the triple threat one?
Nah, bro. It's only one famous tag team that's pretty much reuniting in AEW right now. Oh man, this is our era.
Oh yeah, Edge and Christian.
Exactly. They're trying to basically because you do. So like I said, they're trying to compete headline versus headline. So
Match
it's-
versus match.
So at some point, Edge and Christian are gonna do their iconic pose. So they're gonna try to overcome come that with the Usos instead.
Yeah.
Kind of a nice
Homage.
thing to clap back. I'm gonna give it to WWE on that one. That was a really good one. I'm not gonna lie. I did not see that coming. You don't have anything with Jimmy going on. It makes sense. What do you think overall? How do you
Like I
feel?
said, I'll say it before. I think this match is just right off Jimmy.
What do you mean right off Jimmy?
So like, give him an injury for like X amount of time. You know, basically say he's out indefinitely, like right there right now with Roman. You know, like you then this way you don't make Jimmy or Jay look super weak. You're building up the vision as just like strong powerhouses that just want to just decimate everybody that walks in their path.
Maybe. I think this sets up for War Games.
That's what I'm saying. And indefinite, you know, they said indefinite amount. So you miss September, October. Right now, there's like the most hardest points.
Wait a minute, my man. I gotta put you on blast. Didn't you
What?
just say the MFTs were gonna versus the Bloodline not too long ago?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Though, what I'm saying though is you let Jimmy ride off because of Naomi's pregnancy right now.
Yeah.
Because she was 4 months pregnant.
But
When they finally discovered she was 4 months pregnant. So right now you're like, all right, cool. Let me see what she needs at home. I'll come back. I'll do my little story with them, and then I'll take another time off because right now I need to be with my wife. Like if you think about it, before the pregnancy, they weren't really on TV. And Jimmy really wasn't on TV like that. After the pregnancy, he hasn't really been on until right now.
well,
And if you look at it, they just squashed Roman. They're going to do the same thing to Jimmy to give him that time.
well, he was on TV. He was just on SmackDown, which I guess nobody watches.
That's why.
I mean, he was on TV. He wasn't not on TV. He was on TV.
He wasn't having any matches. That's what I'm saying.
He was having a couple of matches. It just,
Couple.
but it
Yes.
wasn't because nobody watches SmackDown apparently besides me. But like I said, the directions they're going to at this point is the Vision, and it's going to the Bloodline or whatever. I wouldn't say the Bloodline. I guess you could call it the OG Bloodline.
Oh, gee.
Whatever this So I don't think it's going to be the Bloodline. Sorry, scratch that. Let me rephrase that. It's the Vision. You're gonna have Braun. You're gonna have Bronson. You're gonna have Seth. Hell, you're gonna have Becky. And then you're going to probably have, could be the Usos, could be Roman, and it could be, and just wait till I finish, because I'm going to be like, I don't think the Vision is done. They're going to be CM Punk and AJ Lee. First time women actually being inside War Games. Now you're going to have to add another member to the Vision or add somebody in general to the Vision.
Yeah, I have women's War Games though.
They have, but I'm saying like
with the guys
with gender, mixed gender.
Oh, okay, mixed
Yeah,
gender. Okay,
mixed gender.
Yeah, I was there when they had the Io Sky jump off the War Games with
mixed gender, bro.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you're gonna have to add another member probably if you're gonna do 5-on-5, which you don't really do. What do you think?
Who would you add though for Vision?
I don't know, man. I mean, we thought by now we'll get somebody from NXT to get the call up to get the Vision, that young talent, because they're not going to get someone old. Like, they're not going to get a Drew McIntyre. They're not going to get somebody like that. They want to get someone fresh because that's the whole point of the Vision. Yeah. It's called the Vision for a reason because the Vision is the future. And, got to be someone from NXT. Got to get that rub. The one that, here's the thing, man. And we'll talk about this maybe a little bit later towards the end, maybe like on our thoughts. You got to build the next star. You don't have that. Triple H does not know how to build, to me.
No, he doesn't, dude.
Yeah, because in the end of the day, that's what they're going to be missing. That's the stuff is going to lack because everybody's getting old. Everybody's retiring. Yeah. So someone from NXT got to get that rub, and they got to push them to the top. But that's the direction it looks like they're going to. Or or maybe you take out Becky and you take out AJ, and maybe it's just 4-on-4, which. No, actually, sorry, scratch that. You'll still be missing a member.
But it's 3-on-3.
3 on could be, but I feel like if that's the case, you would have to end the Punk feud by October or write him off. But I don't think they're gonna write off Punk because he does sell merch, and I don't think Punk wants to get written off anytime soon.
Nah.
Especially since his injury, I feel like he wants to make up for lost time. But you will have to just continue the feud out. I feel like this whole Punk and Seth thing are still going to keep going on till Mania. It may not be matches and matches, but it's still just going to be like every once in a while. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. Otherwise, back to the topic, and that is AJ Lee going to return back? We got the hints. We do know that WWE's counter programming All Out on the same weekend as WrestlePalooza. I was going to call it Lollapalooza. That's basically where they got it from, actually. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to basically counter program that. And what better way to stick it up to Tony Khan's ass by bringing out AJ Lee and having probably this would be your main event. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Becky and Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hints, especially tonight, where we had CM Punk call out once again Seth Rollins and
Becky comes out.
Fans chant AJ Lee, and Becky did come out with the comeback. And I feel like she planned this because she probably knew they were going to start chanting. Says like always typical fans, always chanting someone's name that's,
She's fired. She no longer works here.
Yep.
That one. And then Punk saying, you're going to regret you did that to me. I'm going to regret Seth cashing in on me, and you're going to regret the fact that you laid your hands on me, and walks out.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of hints. There's a lot of things going on.
With Adam Pearce.
Yeah, there's a lot of hints. There's a lot of things. I mean, honestly, man, if WWE doesn't give us AJ, this whole thing was just a dumb idea. Yeah, stupid idea. It's your only reason. There's nothing we've been hearing about a contract being signed, an agreement, talks. It's always going to be interesting the next couple of days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
4 days, literally, to be exact.
Yeah.
Question is, are we going to be there?
I don't know.
Either.
Yeah, I can't. I got other priorities to save up for sure if I'm going back to Vegas. So, but regardless, that's, either way, I'm going to watch it for sure as a fan. But like I said, if it doesn't, I don't think it's going to happen this Friday. I don't know. I feel like CM Punk's going to drop the name at Chicago. I don't think she'll come out though, because I feel like that doesn't work for WWE in their style. Because put it and let me go with you as corporate, because you like to be corporate and look at it a corporate way. So put it this way: WWE, it makes sense for CM Punk to come out, address the fans, maybe have a little, thing against Seth and Becky if they're going to be there, and then out of nowhere says, "All right, you and Becky versus me and AJ," and drop finally the hint. And then come out WrestlePalooza as her first appearance back. That's going to create so much buzz, how she looks. And I'm sure she's going to be in great shape, because when she was doing the one Netflix series, she was like shredded. Like she was in good shape. And her appearance, her comeback, it's going to go blow off Twitter. It really is. It's going to be the biggest comeback of them all. Now, if they do it on Chicago, would I be shocked? No. But I feel like for WWE, they're more into the big moments at the PLE itself. So we'll create buzz from start of the match, from the entrances all the way to the finish. Yeah. Ideally,
mixed match soon, by the way, we got a comment that said mixed match soon.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about WrestlePalooza. Yeah, this is going to be pretty much the mixed match.
I can see it.
Do you have Punk versus AJ going over? It makes logical sense.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I don't see why not.
Who gets the cover though? Punk over Rollins,
Nah.
or Lee makes Becky tap with the Black Widow?
I go with Lee. Makes more sense because
Mhm.
this is AJ Lee's moment. Her moment back. So they would want her to go over Becky and make her tap out. Or hell, make both of them tap out on the count of ice as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. That could be a good feel-good moment. Like I said, it would create a lot of headlines. If they don't do it in Chicago, I feel like her comeback, they'll announce it, have her do it at the PLE just to control the whole buzz that day, because that would just blow up social media like crazy. But I don't know. We'll wait and see, man. I mean, all the hints are for this Friday, as well as all the way down the road. So if it doesn't happen this week, it will definitely happen. To me, it definitely would happen by WrestlePalooza, I would hope. Because, like I said, all this for what? Rhea Ripley
Literally.
or Nikki Bella?
Oh God, no.
The feud continues.
Why?
Just
why?
So, like I said, doesn't make sense for no one else. If they can't get AJ, this was all for nothing.
This whole build up, everything.
Any other thoughts about this, real quick?
You know what? I'm gonna probably throw one more curveball at you. I could even just maybe like
Free mode.
last ditch effort. I could see maybe even because I could see Roxanne Perez teaming up with Punk for one night at WrestlePalooza. Because you know how it's like, oh, you're my mentor, that's my daughter, whatever. I could see it like as a stupid last minute idea. Because of like the relationship, here's Roxanne Perez team up with Punk.
But I mean,
I get you, but yet we've seen how stupid WWE can be sometimes.
I don't think they're that dumb. That's more of an AEW thing. I don't think that doesn't work for WWE.
I wouldn't
brother.
I wouldn't put it past Triple H at this point.
But when have you seen a decision like that in his era? He's done some dumb stuff with John Cena's heel turn, but
I was like, the whole John Cena heel turn, that's months upon months of bad booking.
But I don't think it's just like. But then at that point, you just literally killed Roxanne in the Judgment Day, because at that point it's over with. Like, her being there, it's over with, and I feel like her priority. It makes more sense if you're gonna go that direction. It makes more sense to bring the other person they used to call him mentor, and that would be the one that they released, Cora Jade.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. So that would make more sense because she was released, and that was also one of Punk's, under the wing type of thing. Yeah. So we'll see. Otherwise, this is really gonna be the talk of the week.
The month, this build up.
Yeah.
The WrestlePalooza is in 19 days.
Yeah. I guess another thought is that I don't see AJ Lee sticking around afterwards for too long. I feel like she'll stick around for a bit, but she won't wrestle a lot. I feel like, unlike Punk, she does not want to be back in the business full time.
No.
She talked about the struggles of anxiety, bipolar in her book. So I don't think she's going to be full time. And if anything, she'll make kind of a one-off. Maybe she'll get attacked by Becky and get ridden off. So is CM Punk. But CM Punk does return. I feel like we would see AJ Lee come back by the Rumble, obviously. I don't see her winning, but I do see her coming back. So yeah. Honestly, we're just gonna have to wait and see, and we're definitely gonna be talking about this by Monday of next week when we're back on air. So let's just hope for the best, man. I mean, let's see the exciting stuff that we come out with. We got a comment.
You think with Jimmy appearing on Raw means that he was the superstar received by Raw in the Sammy trade?
Good. Actually, that's a good question. Are they supposed to? Yeah, with the draft going on, I guess.
Again, they're bringing it back. I thought it was done.
No, it's back. I could see that being the thing. And if they're doing the Vision and they're trying to bring out, they're trying to do the Vision versus Roman and the Usos, it makes sense. And it does make sense for Jimmy to stick around on Raw instead. So the MSTs are pretty much they're going to be done, whatever they had going on with Fatu and Jimmy, because at that point that's kind of dead. I feel like they'll probably continue with Zammy. Yeah, I don't know. The MFT's got to go away.
Tyler, how you doing? Cade, we appreciate the comments, both of y'all.
Yep. Yo.
Honestly, I think that it could be the fact that they did get Jimmy for Sammy.
Yeah.
I feel for Jimmy because Unk always be involved with bloodline stuff.
Yep.
So does he as well.
Yep, that is true. Yeah. But I do think Jimmy gets a spotlight on this one. Because between him and Jay, I do put Jimmy as the better wrestler between both of them. So I do see it going well. WrestlePalooza, the Usos versus the Bronze. That's what they should just call it. So call it divisions, but call them the Bronze.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, you try to say their name fast. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, so many times.
CM Punk even called him Braun Baker tonight.
Yeah, Braun Baker.
He did call him Braun Baker tonight. I'm like, whoa, okay.
He could have played that off pretty well to me.
Yeah. Jay is starting to get a better moveset. He really is.
He's starting to build up. So if you ever watch Unreal, and I did notice this about Jay, he does get gassed up pretty quick in matches. And that was the whole thing when they wanted to put the strap on him, that they were concerned. Triple H was concerned about him getting gassed up really quick. So was Jay. He was aware of that. His issue was always stamina. And I feel like he already got that since he's been in the main event spotlight. He got that more covered now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting his moveset better. He's getting a little bit more polished every week. I mean, if you're on the spotlight, you want to look as shiny as possible every week. So it's getting to the rhythm. So I give him credit for that.
I do too.
Yeah. So, but yeah. I mean, I think it's the right angle for, to go with at this point. And like I said, they're trying to load up this WrestlePalooza thing.
Like no tomorrow.
Yeah. I predict about 7 to 8 matches.
I could, you know what, just for the hell of it, I could even see Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. I can see it. Small little thing, nothing too huge.
Maybe.
Like
Well, it depends.
10-minute match. I can see it.
Well, it depends when Bayley returns, and then see how her storyline goes. Well, I mean, they haven't done anything with Lyra. She's disappeared after the whole.
Well, they had a segment with her tonight where Adam Pearce was like, "Yeah, she's telling me she's gonna come back. Telling me she's gonna come back soon. That's all she told me to tell you. She's coming back soon. That's it."
Yeah, but
So
there's nothing. But
I can see that kind of just eventually evolving into a match.
Yeah, but her whole, I don't know, man. They're just here's the thing. The women on Raw
are weird.
No,
I just in a weird spot. That's what I'm saying.
Not weird. It's the word I'm looking for.
It's a weird spot.
The word I'm looking for is they're not spotlight. There's no spotlight for them.
Weird spotlight, because it's like you get your 3 or 4 main chicks. Everyone else is like trying
women.
Yeah, pretty much.
Women, not chicks.
Oh, sorry. So you got these 3 and 4 main women, 3 or 4 main headliners, which is Io, Rhea, Stephanie, kind of here and there.
But she only appears for segments.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here and there. Asuka.
The Kabuki Warriors.
The Kabuki Warriors, yeah, because I was gonna say Kyrie's, and then that's it. It's all 4 right now.
Yeah, but
and then everyone else is like, you guys will come up eventually. We'll keep it real.
But it's more like WWE. It's a storyline. They don't know what they're doing sometimes with the women.
No,
it's bad. It's like Lyra and Becky just had a pretty good feud. All of a sudden, Lyra disappears.
Bayley starts losing her mind,
and that's a pretty good segment in itself. Bayley losing her mind. I'm not gonna lie. I give credit. It's a pretty good direction they're going with, but Lyra just disappears.
Yeah, after there's triple threat,
and just comes back to ask or get teased about Bayley. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. Like, she doesn't even appear for a match or anything.
Comment. What was your guys' favorite match from Clash? Mine was Cena versus Logan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that because definitely wasn't Becky versus Nikki. I honestly, if anything, I'll give that Bouch of the Year when Nikki went to the top rope and try to do the back kick. Like
oh god,
she missed by a lot.
And then Becky's like, oh,
Becky tried to play it off and then realized it was a stupid spot.
yeah.
It's just like, nah, let's just keep going. Another comment.
Shade Street. I think if Triple H wasn't being super controlled by TKO, they might be better.
Yeah. So to some of it, yeah. But as well, I don't think he has that long booking because he's kind of used to that NXT style, which was kind of fast, quick, on to the next one. I don't think he has that long-term booking. And then it goes into the other theory that we all been seeing for the last, 2 years. He doesn't know how to build a star because Cody Rhodes was already an established star in himself. Roman was a star from Vince's era because Vince did protect him well.
Literally.
And Seth was already a star in that same era because of the Shield. Who has Triple H really pushed to the top? He had a chance with LA Knight,
but botched that.
There's nothing in LA's still popular, but yet he refuses to push this guy and still now using part-timers to come back and help them elevate it once again in the spotlight. I don't know if it's really all TKO's fault. Half, yes, but the other half, I feel like Triple H has also lost his edge. I don't think he knows how to book correctly at this point, and he's kind of losing it himself.
Okay. So next comment by Tyler. Look, WWE WrestlePalooza versus AEW All Out pay-per-views. Both of shows are cooking. Who has better storylines and better quality pro wrestling and ring performance? Both ring. Come on, both Triple H and Tony Khan. Tyler, I think W Creative equals bankruptcy because TKO. Cade, if you had to replace Triple H, who would you replace him with?
All right, let's go back to that first one, and then we'll go on to those other ones. So he wants to know who has the better storyline?
No, I think it's like
who has the better which is which?
At this point, like right now, like no, what he's saying is like, or what Tyler's basically saying is, listen, we have right now 2 events on the same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the best. That's what Tyler's saying. Like, bring the best out for both of them. Don't just do AEW All Out to be the best, and the WrestlePalooza is like you stack the card, but then deliver an match. Storyline wise, you're fantastic, but match wise, you're like AEW wise, match wise, you're fantastic, you're amazing, but storyline wise is like So Tyler wants like the best of both worlds from both companies.
I mean, when competition's up there, yeah, they bring the best of both worlds. And honestly, WrestlePalooza, the way it's getting stacked up, you could thank AEW for that.
Yeah.
As WWE fans or AEW fans, you're gonna watch your product no matter what. But the reason why WWE is doing this is because they really want to counter and program against AEW. So this is why we're getting the stack card. Because otherwise, if this was just another PLE on another week that wasn't competing against AEW, it would have been like 5 matches.
Oh, we just saw this past weekend with
6 matches, which I feel like they were trying to give a goodbye to Peacock because they're done after this. And I feel like that had to do with also the whole Naomi thing. Yeah. So they were kind of left into like, damn, like these, we don't want all these matches to be in. Like we want to give them a little bit more. But
so I got the Wyatt 6.
Yeah, but I feel like if it wasn't just another average, we would just have an average PLE. But since it's competing against AEW, they're really finally starting to stack it up a bit. But also they could just completely vouch the whole night. And we could already see the direction of vouching if AJ Lee doesn't return. That would just be horrible. I mean, like I said, if you're a fan of AEW, you're going to watch All Out. There's no ands, if, or buts. So I don't think it affects them. I think they're still going to have the same buys because once a sicko, it's like Tony Khan says, I do wrestling for sickos. Once a sicko, always a sicko. So there's already loyalty in that company. Mm-hmm. They're going to do the same buys. It's just really, and WWE knows that. It's just who controls the media that weekend. That's what it's really about. What goes on Twitter? What goes on Insta?
Twitter and this is going to be your two most driven platforms that weekend.
And it's mostly probably going to be WWE if they do their cards right at all times, because they're probably going to open with a main event caliber match right out the bat, and then end it with the main event caliber.
I can see Brock versus Cena being first.
Why not?
I said I could see it.
I said why not? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why not? That's what I would say too. So yeah, bring the best, like you were saying, bring the best out of both. You know, like I do want to see the best of the best. I'm gonna watch both PLEs. I'm gonna watch one, and I'm gonna watch the other one. You know, because I do like both products. I don't have nothing against AEW. I think, to me, I just think AEW, it's your second rated company, and I do like their product. I do think they need a lot of work, honestly. But hey, if you don't have competition, you don't get these type of quality matches right now going to happen at WrestlePalooza. What else we have?
So let's go back to it. If you had to replace Triple H with one person, last one, Gaming Geek 101. Hey, welcome back. We appreciate the comment. Seth versus CM Punk has been feuding forever. It needs a break.
Yeah, you're not wrong. WrestlePalooza. Okay, first, let's go back into the first comic. If you had to replace Triple H with one person, who would that be? Go ahead. Yeah, I'll let you go first, brother.
I didn't want to say Shawn Michaels because Shawn Michaels is killing it at NXT, but yet probably saying this is going to happen.
I wouldn't say Shawn. I'd probably say The Rock.
I was going to say The Rock.
Because I mean, if it was up to me, I would choose someone else. Obviously, why not give it to Shawn? But NXT is a whole different animal. They're all different wrestlers, different styles. He may not do so well when you're at the main main event. It's a whole different environment.
Because heck, I remember we kept saying, I can't wait for Triple H to take over from Vince because look at all the stuff he's doing in NXT, blah, blah, blah. And flipped over, and I was like, dude, you're doing worse than Vince.
He had a good first year.
Yeah, he really did.
But then it just kind of fell off, and now we're getting repeats. Every Monday Night Raw, we open up with 30 minutes of the Visionary.
Yeah.
And heel versus face. In the end, it's the same thing, interference or the same type of endings. It's starting to get stale, Raw. So, it'll be interesting to see Shawn. TKO will give it to The Rock. Okay, on to Gaming Geek. It's set, and yeah, I honestly said that CM Punk is getting kind of old as well. I think at WrestlePalooza they should give it a break, like write them off. Have Becky and Seth attack AJ and CM Punk, and then just write them off at that point. Give them a little time off and come back strong. All right, on to the next one. Look,
I love any company like WWE and MLW and AEW and more.
Okay. No, that sounds good, bro. Same here. I like wrestling. I like TNA. I like AAA, what they're doing right now. I like MLW.
11 days for Worlds Collide on Friday.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big fan of Ring of Honor, the original one, before Tony Khan bought it out. And, I mean, it's nothing against what he's doing right now, but it's just not the same. It really isn't. But like I said, New Japan, I've been to a couple of their shows. They do really well for me. Like I said, dude, I'm just a fan of wrestling. Any good match is a match for me.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Gaming Geek 101. Green Shirt Guy wasn't Clash in Paris and Raw.
Was he?
Yeah, he really was. That's something because it's like you could point out who like doesn't really know the language because you saw the 3-4 people that he's always with when they were chanting for AJ Styles, like they're just sitting there like, so what are we supposed to do?
Was he in the front?
Yeah, front, like literally front rows always, camera facing and everything. And it's just funny because he's just sitting there like, I don't know what to say, don't know what to do. You could tell like he's just not in the mood. Like he just wasn't like vibing with the crowd.
I mean, that and maybe just had an off night. I mean, think about it. If you really think about it.
And time-wise.
He's traveling across the world. I mean, it's a different, maybe he didn't get enough sleep. I mean, you're losing a lot of sleep traveling that way. Maybe you got there the same day and realized, I did not realize this is a big time difference. I didn't get any sleep. I got to go to this PLE all tired.
PLE and Raw.
I mean, the man has a lot of money. I heard he's a real estate agent. He's very successful at it. So hey, congrats to him. I wish I was him, honestly. What else we got?
I'm feeling like maybe I think Hangman Page versus Kenny Omega and AEW All Out on that weekend. I don't know yet.
Well, storyline. I think. What do they have Kenny doing right now? I know he came back towards the end of Dynamite. I feel like it was just like a random, fighting off. Was it Don Callis family? I think it was.
think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So they don't. That's the thing. They don't. Kenny doesn't really have much to do right now. He's just kind of at random, going into storylines. For one of your main guys out there, honestly, it would be a good match. Hangman versus Kenny Omega, obviously going to be a banger if it does happen. I don't see that happening. It should happen. Because if AEW wants to counter program back, wants to clap back at them, it makes sense.
It does.
To the main event. Look, I got an idea. It may not be popular, but if you want it, Tony Khan, if you really want to control the headlines, why not speed it up with the Edge and Christian, right? Adam Cope and Father of the Year. Why not speed this up already? Right now they're kind of bitter to each other. They're still not on the same page. They're still trying to,
come back,
get there little, speed it up a little bit, have a match this Dynamite where they make up and they're back at as, Adam Cope and Christian, Edge and Christian, whatever you want to call it. And then at All Out, have them make their entrance.
old school way.
Put it this way, we've already seen the guy make his appearance one time. Have the Brood come back. Have Gangrel come back. They could sign Gangrel for one night. They have done it before. Have them come back. It would pop. It would, honestly, social media would go off just for that moment. At least say, hey, we won that moment, at least,
Yeah.
And it would. That's a good idea, in my opinion, just to have that appearance. That's it. That whole school type of way.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Brock Lesnar 2 moves versus John Cena 5 moves.
That's a good
6
match.
moves.
That's 5-star match. I don't know what you're talking about there.
Especially for Dave Meltzer.
I mean, Suplex City versus the 5
moves to do.
Yeah.
Suplex City and the F5.
That's all he really has. I mean,
anything else, bro?
He used to be very athletic, and when he was younger. That's the shocking part, man. I mean, but obviously when you're getting paid what, $10 million a year,
13, 14, 15 million, just cool. Just toss a bunch of guys here and there.
No,
it happens.
Yeah.
Then the last one is The Vision is the AEW version of Death Riders.
That one got. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good one. You're not. I don't know, man. I don't think you're wrong on that. I'm gonna give you that one. I don't think you're wrong, because we're starting to see the same shit. Where, like I was saying, Raw's gotten stale to me, because you open up with the Vision, the whole baby face and the Vision thing all the time. Whoever's a baby face they're feuding with, and then you ended on the same note. Is anyone really enjoying this? Because I'm not. I'm starting to get bored real quick. I don't see the appeal, and it's starting to get stale. Look, let me just say something. I think the first match on Raw tonight, after a 30-minute segment, and I'm not saying also like their segments are bad, like the whole CM Punk and Becky.
That was good.
It was good. And Becky, honestly, I think she's doing a lot better work now than she did earlier. So she's coming onto her own even better. The issue is, why not open up with a banger right away? Why not open up with, I think it was Dragon Lee versus Finn Balor, their first match of the night. And that was a pretty decent match. Why not open up with that? Come in, entrance, bam, get out to the action, then do the segments. But it's been the same shit every week.
It's been for years, though. The same thing.
It was not years, but it just started getting kind of like, we got to open it up and we have to have the style recently. Because we did have the opening matches and then the segments, or at least a segment, but it didn't last more than 10 minutes.
It's like a whole half hour now.
So it's starting to get very stale, and it's starting to get Death Rider vibes, I guess.
Literally.
When things are going bad, we'll blame the Death Riders.
Okay.
John Moxley. What else we got?
That's so true with a laughing emoji, same storyline and storytelling as copying AEW.
Yeah, honestly, it's like they're shoving it down your throat type of thing.
Literally.
I don't look. Division has a potential. It's with especially with the people that are in it right now. The Bronze,
Seth,
and Becky.
Paul Heyman.
But you're doing the same type of style every single week. I just don't see how people find this appealing. I don't. I really don't. I mean, otherwise, with Seth coming out doing, there's really nothing there. What do you think?
I agree. They're not really doing much. Honestly, I don't even feel like they're really building the Bronze as what they're supposed to be, which is like a mega powerhouse of a tag team, except for like a mega powerhouse losing team. If you look at it, they've been losing nonstop, and they lose. They hurt the people who they lost to, and then it's like, oh my goodness, they're just so strong and powerful. Then why did they win?
Yeah. I mean, tonight they did win over, which was good and clean.
Yeah,
and I'll give them credit. That's a first, and that's how you should do it. You don't have an interference
all the time.
Yeah, win clean like they should. Look strong like they did. My issue is though with Bronson Reed losing on Sunday, that now the whole Shula Fala is done. You made this fucking shirt for nothing, really. It lasted a month, barely.
I mean, if you think about it, though, it still gives like the whole feeling Uzi hoodies and shirts that they came out with. Is literally the same thing.
Yeah, but without the shoes gimmick.
Of course, yeah.
And you got nothing. Like if you wear that shirt, Shula Fala, but dog, you don't have any shoes right now. You don't have none of it though. No, that doesn't make sense. And I did like that gimmick.
I liked it. It's fun.
Yeah,
funny.
I thought that brought character and life into Bronson Reed, where I'm not saying he was the weakest out of the bunch, but he was.
He was less known.
Well, he ain't no Braun Breaker where how he just basically gets at the guys. Like his talk is on the mic skill is ridiculously good. He has the potential to be great there. What else we got here?
So WWE is definitely gonna load WrestlePalooza like ESPN's version of WrestleMania, and I see that happening.
That's true.
I do see it happening.
But that was the whole point because they want to compete against All Out, which, yeah, they're really gonna load it up. Which it works for us. It works for the consumers, us, but it doesn't work for my wallet. So yeah.
I think WWE needs Seth Rollins, his character, and his everything. Please stop. Whoa.
So put it this way. I agree. I really do. The issue is, though, is when the fans interact, WWE sees it's still working. So that's the issue. What else we got?
Yeah, change. My bad. Okay, no worries. We need that guy who imitates Seth Rollins and fight the real Seth Rollins.
We need the guy who imitates. I'm a little lost on that one, sir. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe elaborate a little bit more.
Like a fake Seth Rollins, maybe.
You're talking about like a Damian Sandow?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, yeah. I mean, or if I'm okay, so if I'm getting where you're gonna get at here is we need a comedic effect here. We need the guy who like bothers that wants to be in the vision. But Seth doesn't want him in there. But every week he bugs them, kind of like your Goldust, kind of like your R-Truth, Damian Sandow. Why not have R-Truth try to join the division?
That's a WWE fan guy on Twitter who imitates like Seth Rollins. Okay,
I gotta check that out.
I'd check it out too.
Yeah, now you got me curious. I mean, if he's a good person on the mic, man, why not? You know. Have him appear in WWE TV. But honestly, Division does need a
they need to shake up bad.
Yeah, they need to add a member, but they need to add the right member. I do think that Ricky Stark's a good fit because he has that flamboyant style, but he's also could add the comedic effect to the group. His work in AEW was pretty good. I think he's a really good fit. Ethan Page would be too.
I just hope that right now them adding Becky is not a one-off thing, just for one match and then walk away.
I don't think
I hope
so.
it's not that. I really
Nah.
hope it's not that.
I don't think so. Just because right now it makes a lot more sense to keep her. Not like to have. Okay, yeah, it keeps her makes sense. Okay, so put it this way: you want to know why they also added Becky right now? Is they write off Paul Heyman for a bit, so you don't have a mouthpiece there.
No.
Besides Seth, so why not have Becky, who's good on the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's gonna be a one-off. I think it's gonna keep going. She's going to be associated with them, but not appear with them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the association thing is going to be there for a bit. But yeah, I mean, so I guess put it this way. That's a lot of things we got to look forward to the next couple of weeks.
Next couple of days. Remember, Friday we find out what's going on with CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Maybe a mixed War Games match. Vision versus Roman, AJ, CM Punk, and Jey Uso on LA Knight.
Okay, I like that. That one right there. That's a pretty good match right there.
Vision still needs one more person.
Like I said, they'll have to call up someone from NXT because the whole point of the Vision is they want to add a younger roster.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be someone from NXT. It just makes more sense. So one thing we were going to talk about too. I don't know if you're aware, but there was a picture viral going on online of The Rock recently, and he has slimmed down a lot. It looked like he lost a lot of muscle.
Oh, snaps. Okay.
Yeah. So people were going crazy like they always do in social media and going
Rock's
after
coming
The
back.
Rock. Well, going after The Rock, saying you turn from The Rock to a pebble and all these other stuff. Look, personally, he slimmed down a lot. All right. My theory about The Rock for years was he's on the gear. It makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's no way that a man in their 50s could produce that much testosterone and look that jacked up. All right. He's taking gear. He's not getting tested in WWE because he's not a superstar. In Hollywood, it's a known thing that they do take a lot of gear. Because if you look when they're not, producing movies, a lot of these actors, they look all fluffed up. Yeah, and it's been known. And then when they go back in there, yes, they train hard, but it also helps if you're a little bit on the gear. I'm not saying you take a high dosage, some of these celebrities, but they do have some sort of help. But yeah, The Rock's on gear and he's 50 something. And at that point, you keep continuing using this stuff. It's not good for your heart.
No.
You're going to end up dead pretty early on in your career. And I think he's realizing that it'll be crazy for him to gain that muscle back. And if he does, that's more of his, what would you call it? It's more of his
image
and, like he doesn't want to look out. He doesn't want to look like small or anything, but like, my man, you're old already. Just go to your natural state at this point. Stop trying to look the part and just, wind it down. I know recently he did a movie. Was it that Cage Fighter, the MMA fighter? I forgot what was it called, but yeah, he did that one movie and he did look completely different there. Way different look and everything. I'm not shocked because I kind of seen this coming of him slimming down eventually. I do think it sticks for a while. It just makes more sense, due to his age and everything. He does have to start slimming down because, like I said, if he's taking gear, if you take gear forever, you're just going to end up in a early deathbed, just like every other wrestler in the 80s ended up,
Actually.
What else we got here?
We got a couple more. They need a black person, so I bet Obafemi.
Hey, why not? He's a good wrestler.
Do you talk to Roger Jackson's my thoughts on it's so sad.
So we're about to talk about that after The Rock.
What if WWE may choose Nikki Bella instead of AJ Lee to consider? Please, God, no. If that happens, I'm done with that feud.
Yeah, so about Jackson. So put it this way. Update from last week. We did talk about it and how disgusting of a pretty much a whole thing that was. It looked bad. I felt bad for Cycle Stew. I do feel like we did get a little bit of update, and I guess so. The promotion itself fears that eventually there's going to be a police investigation, and there were some wrestlers tweeting out that the promotion itself were sending messages like, "Hey, if you get approached by police, contact us. Don't talk to them until you talk to us, and we'll help you proceed with all this in the right direction." And there was tweets out there that were showing these texts that the promotions was sending these wrestlers to avoid talking about authority, and when they do, they want to give them the proper way to talk to them back. So meaning they're scared that an investigation is going to open up, and as well that maybe Psycho Stu takes it upon himself to sue the promotion for negligence, because the whole thing was a clusterfuck of a mess. And I don't think it was Psycho Stu's fault. I don't think it's what, some people are saying, like Mark Henry. I don't know if you saw the shit that he was saying.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, well, I feel like he only watched half of the shit and didn't watch the whole thing, or didn't know the whole story and just gave out his opinion. And then he got the fan backlash and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to roll with it anyways, which was just ridiculous. So we did get an update. Cycle Stew is up and running.
Thank God.
And things are looking great for him. Speedy recovery is on its way, and he did get a lot of money raised. I think he got about $100,000 from this GoFundMe stuff. So that's good to hear. So what direction did they go with this? I honestly think that Psycho Stu should press charges against Jackson, should sue the promotion itself. And if he doesn't at least press charges against Jackson, I do think there should be a police investigation.
Can I read a quote from Mark Henry? If that's okay with you?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Mark Henry said, and I'll quote him, end quote, Mark Henry, you have got to be careful. 1, who you are messing with, and 2, what kind of example are you as a veteran? If indeed what I saw was what I saw, which is people before the show during the daytime drinking, and you break a bottle over a guy's head and trash talk like that guy was not going to do nothing, yeah, you are at fault.
Like I said, I think Mark Henry just half-ass seen the whole story, read the whole story, and just went into business for himself. I mean, I do not agree at any point with this guy, what he said. I don't think he knows the whole story. I feel like he found out later more about it and just realized, like, I could go back and look stupid, which you could just admit that you're a man and say you made a mistake. But no, to him, he's like, I could look stupid or I could roll with it.
I think just roll with it.
And he just rolled with it, which is just stupid as hell. So back what I was saying, he could, if he doesn't press charges, Cycle Stu, the police should at least investigate and charge this man for battery. What do you think?
I agree with it.
Do you want Jackson, dude? That Jackson kid, Raha Jackson, there's something wrong with that guy.
There really is.
Do you want a guy like that roaming the streets out there, wherever he lives at? I don't know where, and I don't care. You think this incident is going to be a one and done for him?
No.
Wasn't
there wrestling promotions are promoting for him to come over?
They say
like a few days later.
They say, but I don't think they're going to go on with it because they're going to get a lot of fan backlash. I don't feel safe for this guy having this guy around any promotion. It doesn't have to be wrestling. And he has an MMA career. I think that should be done with at this point. I think if any MMA promoter out there is smart enough to keep this guy away, because he seems bad business. His dad, it just seems crazy too. There's something wrong with his dad. There's something wrong with this kid. Like, please, just get this guy locked up and get this guy shook. And maybe at this point he'll stop. Hopefully, before he does this again.
Actually,
what else we got?
Okay, so who do you think will beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship? Do you see that Booker T say that everything? Why does
We'll just go one at a time.
okay?
Who do we see Cody Rhodes losing the title to? Who do you got, man? Let's see. I think he'll just hold on to it like they always do, all the way up to Mania. What if Seth loses his title by that time? You know, I could see it. Seth versus Cody. Seth finally gets the undisputed belt.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Gunther.
I could see Gunther.
Gunther. There's not that many stars out there. You know, that's
Heck,
the
I
issue.
could see Sammy. The year of the Sammy.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that wouldn't be a good match, but WWE usually sticks with the whole heel versus face. That means Cody would have to turn heel, which I don't think they're gonna do anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, all right. So if you got to pick one guy after all those, hell, what about Randy Orton? What about CM Punk?
Nah, CM Punk doesn't stay.
What about another Roman match?
I did say, but last time there was going to be a possibility of a Roman match.
Okay, who takes the title off out of all those people?
I still think Sammy.
I'm gonna go with Gunther. Why not? You know,
Okay.
Fuck it. All right, next one.
Do you see that Booker T say that everything?
Wait, what is that?
Do you see that Booker T say that everything?
Says about what everything?
I think it's talking about Roger Jackson.
Did I see his comments of Booker T?
No, I think did we see Booker T talk about Roger Jackson?
He did talk about him. I just didn't see what he said.
I didn't see what he said either. So
yeah.
I don't know.
So if you have any,
let us know, please.
Elaborate, please. What else we got?
Why does Roxanne deserve a title shot at the world title after Rasputin she lost to Asuka?
Roxanne Perez?
Yeah.
Storyline wise, because just as the heelish promo way, you know, to keep going. She wants to be inserted, and you know, obviously she's the Alexa Bliss of Judgment Day. So Alexa Bliss would have been in the same spotlight at this point. So yeah, I mean, at that point afterwards, whoever wins the title, okay, let's just say Io wins. We don't know. Io needs to face a heel.
Yeah.
Who else you have? Roxanne Perez, and she'll get her title shot. She won't win, but she'll get a title shot. What else?
Rikishi needs to call Haku and Roger Jackson.
Haku would beat the shit out of Raja Jackson, dude. I guarantee you, Raja Jackson tried that shit even on the old Haku. No. That motherfucker had ultra instinct. He will beat the shit out of Raja Jackson like no tomorrow. And I hope he does ever get his hand on him.
Let's get into serious a little. Do you think that green shirt guy is a random person planted by WWE?
Nah. I really do think he's a super fan. They do exist. I think that kid, the John Cena kid, I think he's a plant. I think he was a plant, and I would continue to say he's a plant. I mean, they did pay for his seat. You think?
Yeah.
Okay. The first time he was there, I think his family did pay for that seat, but they brought him back. You think they didn't pay for the fight or any of that stuff? They brought him back just to put him there for Cena to apologize. Mm-hmm. And then they brought him back again. That's a plant. That's definitely a plant.
Not only green shirt guy. What about the beard guy, Trinidad flag guy, girl with glasses, African woman, and that white guy with brown hair and muscles? I forgot about the flag guy.
I think some of those guys are just fans, man. Some of these guys do. The Brock Lesnar guy, he's a legit guy. I mean, I seen him a couple of times out here. I seen him at we're from Chicago. I seen them at Fan Expo. He was in front of me. He's a legit fan. I think some of these guys are actually just super fans, you know? Maybe they get some special privilege, but I don't see it the way WWE is. They're very strict with who they give. I can see AEW doing this more, the plants, because Tony Khan's been known to like give stuff away and stuff. I don't see WWE how greedy they are right now, especially. I don't see them really giving out free tickets and flights. I think the kid itself was a exception just because they really wanted that moment there with Cena. But But I do think these guys are legit fans because we don't see the green shirt guy in every PLE. There's been a couple that he has missed. What else we got?
Do you think the last 2 days before seeing the retirement match will be for the Raw and SmackDown before the match?
Do you think the 2 days before the scene?
So basically, the 2 days before the Cena retirement match will be one Raw, one SmackDown. That's what you're trying to say. Or, gee, what Kay's trying to say.
That's up to Cena. I can't really say.
Neither can I.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense to give a one-off for both shows. Yeah,
One last time.
yeah, one last final send-off. What else we got?
Like Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. I bet the night after Saturday Night Main Event will be the Cena Appreciation Night, like Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels. I could see that happening.
I would want it to make sense because, well, you know, all those times that happened, it was more of a Vince idea.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the Shawn Michaels was a Vince idea. The Ric Flair was a Vince idea. It would make more sense instead of having another Goldberg issue when he gets cut off from Saturday night's main event and then previews on YouTube. I would rather have that. Whole celebration. All the wrestlers come out, thank them. Why not? That's gonna hurt too. So
it's gonna hurt, man. Honestly.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see a grown man cry in SSG3.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see me because I had these shades, so that's why I wear them. All right, what else we got?
That's it.
Appreciation. Okay. Well, honestly, dude, these are pretty good questions. Thank you for commenting, all you guys.
I hate WWE promoting fake boxing.
Fake boxing? What about Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
You call that fake boxing? How is it fake though? They legit hit each other. I mean,
I think it's because you know the outcome. That's why.
But that's not fake. It's just it's bad promoting. It's bad business on boxing. Boxing's not what it used to be. But we're a wrestling show. I got my own opinion about boxing. But go ahead.
Do you think with the World Cup coming to Kansas City will lead to a WrestleMania in Kansas City unless they get a dome? No.
I'm gonna have to agree with this guy. Plus, Kansas City itself, I don't think it's a big city. I think they really just want to go for bigger cities. That's why they always rotate.
They have a big stadium. I mean, remember they went to MetLife, but I feel like right now it's just more like we're just trying to go to the warm domes. That's it.
Well, I think it's more of whoever pays you more. There's a reason why. Okay, Louisiana had a dome, but
has
a dome, but they pulled out. The reason why? Money. Yeah. If they're not getting the number they want, they're not going to go to you anymore. So that's the thing. It doesn't matter what you got. It's what you pay them. They showed you that when they went running it back to Vegas. Vegas like, wait a minute, we're going to pay you more. WWE got the fuck out of Louisiana and said, we're going back to Vegas. So doesn't matter what you got. It's what you're going to offer them. But
don't be surprised about the next 5, including this one. 3 of them are in Vegas. Don't be surprised about that one.
They're going to run it back Vegas the third time?
I can see it. Or you know what? They do one city and then go right back to Vegas. Like, hey, guys, I'm going back to Vegas. I just thought about it. I think Vegas is going to be good for us one more time.
Call it Vegas Mania?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3?
Rock should promote Slim Jim.
Wait, what did he say?
Rock should promote Slim Jim.
Oh, what fucking promos? Do you smell
what the gym is cooking?
Oh yeah. That'd be some crazy ass commercials, man. You remember those Macho Man commercials?
Oh God,
they're hilarious, man.
There's something else.
So this recently came on my feed. There was a Baywatch episode where they had Hulk Hogan. The guy that passed away. It doesn't matter. And RIP to that person. I just can't name him right now. And the Macho Man appeared on there, dude. When they got their deed back for whatever they were doing. I got a little clips of it. Macho Man was holding Slim Jims. He was promoting Slim Jims throughout the episode. He had Slim Jims on his hands the whole time. I'm like, Jesus, this shit's funny. He was getting paid pretty well for that. So fuck it,
They're gonna run out of logo ideas before that happens.
What do we got? Damn, we got this guy.
WrestleMania 70,000 better be worth it. I better see Jesus versus.
What do you say?
He said WrestleMania 70,000 better be worth it. I better see Jesus versus Satan.
Jesus versus Satan.
Jesus versus Satan. Jesus Christ versus Satan.
So for 70, is he talking about the price they're gonna charge
Yeah.
us? For $70,000, I agree. I better see God come back himself from the top, and I better see Satan rise from fucking hell himself in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. With special guest referee, I don't know, Moses.
Okay, Andy Kaufman.
Why the fuck him, man? I mean,
He was the first wrestler. He was the first celebrity to do it, so why not?
I guess, man. Yeah, bring a celebrity from the fucking dead. Yeah, why not? You know,
A
that'd be
good-
some
a
crazy
good
shit,
versus
right?
evil match. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Shit. That's the, like, you ever watch South Park? You ever see
Yes.
that Jesus and that Satan? That'd be like something they would do, but
It really would.
yeah. What else we got?
Is the corner representing Satan Vince in the corner representing Satan Vince McMahon?
That's fucked up. Vince, I mean, do I think the shit maybe Vince makes Satan look like a good guy at this point?
Literally.
Yeah.
Reed, Travis Scott at WrestleMania ending was TKO idea. Ari Emanuel.
Mm-hmm.
Red, Travis Scott at WrestleMania ending was TKO idea. Ari Emanuel.
Well, that is confirmed. That wasn't The Rock's idea, and Emmanuel thought this was a good idea. And
He's the owner. He said, I do what I want.
I mean, he has an input. They want to put celebrities out there. And at the time, you do know that Travis Scott has fucking Cactus Jack clothing line.
I like Travis Scott, but he did not need to show up at Mania.
I mean,
he was there.
He makes decent music. Not a big fan, but he makes decent music, I'm sure. Did not have to be there. And when you brought out Travis Scott, obviously you expected The Rock. We all did. We didn't have to be there live. You watching, you were like, when the hell The Rock come out? But yeah, it was a bad idea. It really was. You know, another bad idea for the book of 2025.
Literally.
What else we got?
Last but not least, I better see Conor McGregor, John Jones at WrestleMania.
Conor McGregor.
John Jones.
Did you just want to see them, or do you want to face off?
I think it's them facing off, probably.
Who you got? Look, this is a shoot wrestling match, not a legit match. I'm sure there's a weight difference. I'm not
much of a weight difference.
Yeah, I'm not a big UFC guy, so I don't know. But if it was a shoot wrestling match, who do you got?
John.
I got McGregor. McGregor is good on the mic, and if WWE's booking it, I feel like they'll give it to McGregor because it's probably more of his style.
We should see Terrence Crawford at Mania versus Brock.
Why Terrence though, man? Fuck the guy. The guy is moving up 3 weight class. Give the guy a break, man. Put Carnello in there against Brock. He says he's ready, right? I'm ready. Yeah. That's all he has to shoot. Ready. I was born ready. I mean, why not? You know, that's kind of funny, actually.
How do you guys feel about Rusev with no pop?
He did not get a pop. I do realize that. There was a couple of people that didn't get a pop even at Clash in Paris.
Nikki Bella.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
The crowd was kind of, I noticed that. They did get kind of bored for a couple of times.
You can tell which ones were the best matches.
But Rusev, I'm surprised he didn't get a pop. Interesting. We're gonna have to see how that goes, you know, the week comes by.
Yeah.
What do you think of Rusev overall?
I don't know, dude. I like the match.
His character? The thing is, what direction is gonna go after this? He didn't really specify where we're gonna go with this. But I mean, yeah.
What is next for Gunther when he comes back? Be put back in the title picture.
World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, because we already know that's gonna come up eventually.
It has to come up.
Yeah, I mean, should be a good match until an interference comes out about it.
Literally.
Yeah. But honestly, dude, I mean, all right, really quick thoughts overall, man. I mean,
personally, I'm liking the AJ Lee supposed to be coming back. I'm liking the fact that, you know what, now they're actually seeing AEW as a legit threat. Because at first it was like we couldn't even see AEW, we couldn't even acknowledge their presence. Like, now we're acknowledging them. We're actually going to show you guys we're actually acknowledging a competition. Just hope though it doesn't go back to 2019 where it was just a stalemate of all WWE.
Look,
You.
I agree with all what you said. I just don't hope that they don't really push Tony Khan to the edge and bury him. I don't think that's gonna happen because Tony Khan has all the money in the
way
world.
the hell more money than Emmanuel does.
Yeah, it's because of his daddy Khan. But
Actually,
oh, really quick, by the way, you guys that play 2K25, I guess they're releasing a DLC Attitude Era pack, and guess who's
Nice.
in it?
who?
The New Age Outlaws.
Holy sh!
Billy Gunn is in it, and he's in AEW, which is kind of funny.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys should check it out. I still play, and I'm pretty active, so it's a good game. I like it. I don't know. I just like wrestling games, but got a couple of more comments.
Let's see. Seth's gonna hold it for like 2 years before he loses it.
That's a long time.
But I can see that though.
Mm.
I want to see TKO board of directors storyline at WrestleMania. Their representatives versus WWE wrestlers at WrestleMania. I wish we were in a universe where Adam Copeland can over to Raw for one night for a promo with Cena.
That's what we were talking about not too long ago about Cena's last hurrah and his greatest rivals. One was Jericho, and also one was Adam Copeland. Really, this was his main opponent for the longest. So I would like to see that in the perfect universe,
Last but not least, will we ever see WWE event at the Sphere Las Vegas once in a lifetime? I see it in a couple of years. I see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice fucking stadium.
They had AFC events. I can see them having that too.
Isn't it built weird though?
It's basically like built down,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like you're in the Sphere, so everyone's like, "Oh, dude, it's a cool event." It's like you're in the Coliseum.
All right, so who owns the Sphere, by the way?
I don't know.
It's not TKO, right?
No, absolutely not. No.
Okay, so I don't see I'll take it back. I don't see WWE going there just because it's oddly shaped, and I don't think it holds a lot of people, does it?
They didn't care when they did it for UFC. They'll do it.
But UFC, this is a different story though. But WWE wants to hold more. How much does the Sphere hold in general?
I forgot how many.
If Raws are doing like 10 to 20, really it's 15 to 20 now. I don't think WWE is going to lose money revenue, especially how greedy they are TKO right now. They're not going to lose revenue on something that they're paying premium prices for 15 to 20,000, seats filled. I don't see that happening. I just don't.
20,000 people.
Okay, if it's 20,000, maybe so.
18,600 seats and additional standing room.
Because I was going to say, the one I kind of see doing that could be Tony Khan at a PLE. It could be an All Out. That would actually be kind of sweet. All Out, their Mania, go to the Sphere. That would sell pretty good. And it's kind of a FU because, Vegas is kind of TKO's, town.
Battleground.
Battleground at that point. It would be a nice FU. The only issue is I don't know if anyone will do business with Tony Khan because of TKO. We will ever. That's about it.
Any last thoughts?
Honestly, I'm just can't wait till Friday SmackDown to come up. It'll be interesting and to see what they go with this angle, and if we do see AJ Lee return that day, or if we do get a mention of her. Yeah.
Predictions for WWE WrestleMania 2027 prices.
Wait a minute. Why 27, man? My man, we haven't even got to 26. What the fuck? Like, you're already thinking of 27? Bro, lay it back. How about 26?
Ask him. He's ticket squad on sale in a couple weeks.
I say that it increases about 30% more than last year. That's a big margin. And then 27, we'll give it another
30, 40%.
And that's another big margin of pricing.
100K.
You're not wrong. The way things are going, 100K front row. Oh, man, I missed out at WrestleMania where I could have been front row years ago. I told myself one day, and now that one day is looking like a vision and not Seth Rollins' vision. It's really just looking like a vision, a dream. For 100K, honestly, I'm gonna be on my deathbed at that point because there's no way I've ever recovered from that. Max out my credit. No, there's no credit card is gonna hold 10K. I mean 100K.
September 24th.
That's when the pre-sales go. Oh, okay, so put it this way. That's when the pre-sales go live. No, sorry, the sales for WrestleMania tickets. We will cover that because I may get my ticket then or may wait. But we're definitely going to cover the pricing because I am sure that's going to make headlines. And when it makes headlines, we'll cover it here. We always do. You know, any of questions, any headlines going on, any breaking news, we're going to cover it because honestly, those prices are going to be insane. It's probably going to be a record.
He said,
go ahead.
Gaming King said, I will make it for WrestleMania 100. We'll be dead before then. I think we all will in this chat.
I mean, they will all, yeah. Man, who the fuck's going to survive all the way to WrestleMania 100? Where are we at? 42? I don't even know if I'll make it to WrestleMania 60 at this point. But those prices,
that's going to be the hard test. Hey!
So before, I was trying to make it to every WrestleMania when I went to Vegas. But the way things are looking at, I'm going to have to rethink that. You know, I'm going to have to move to Vegas if they keep going over there or something, you know. I don't know, man. Things are not looking good for us attending these live events anymore. I mean, if we want to go to this week's SmackDown because it's out here, we're probably paying over $100 for nosebleeds.
I'll tell you this: last week there were 90-something bucks nosebleeds obstructed view.
Mm-hmm.
Because of what happened tonight, they jumped to 113. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Could drop last minute, but you're taking a risk. We'll just see, man. I mean, if I don't attend, it's cool, man. I get to watch it on TV.
Same thing.
Yeah, get some food going and fuck it, you know. What else we got?
Saudi Arabia. Hey, WWE Movie Maker, long time.
Oh, wow, what's up, man?
Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania, maybe The Rock. May see The Rock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to see The Rock. Hey, we're going to see a slim down version of The Rock selling Slim Jims at WrestleMania. Oh, yeah.
2 WrestleManias per year, maybe I will be alive.
2 WrestleManias per year. If he's talking about Saudi Arabia and WrestleMania, I mean, yeah. Hey, actually, look, we could attend a WrestleMania, actually. I don't know who said it specifically in the comments earlier, but WrestlePalooza, it is the ESPN.
We're not that far from them.
And we could attend that. And not only that, but the tickets are cheaper.
I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, what is it? 100 levels were like $600. What's a road trip? Let's all go, man. Everybody in the chat. Let's pick you up in the fucking van and
a pace van.
We'll all go, man. As super fans. We'll start a group of super fan. We'll cosplay and everything. Why not, man? Okay. Screw the green shirt guy. You know. Let's get it going. Let's get a gimmick going, man.
Movie Makers and the Pebble.
Yeah, he shrunk really bad.
A lot of sizes. Imagine they bring back Ronda Rousey to team with, oh God.
Ronda Rousey. I don't see that. It's funny. I'm not going to lie, but I don't see that happening, especially with the book Ronda Rousey came out with from against the WWE. But you never know. Hey, you never know.
I better see blood at WrestlePalooza.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a good. What do you think? You'll see color?
Yeah.
Which match then?
Brock Cena.
Maybe.
Brock Cena for sure.
Maybe, yeah. That's the only match I would see it.
That's the only one. There's no other one.
But you know what? Where you're going to see a lot of blood? All Out.
Yep. I was like, AEW All Out.
AEW, you're going to have blood and guts. We're going to have everything, you know?
Literally.
So you're going to...
You know who's going to bleed for sure? John Moxley.
Well, he's facing Darby Allin.
So he's going to bleed.
I mean, Darby Allin's going to bleed too, man. That motherfucker's going to jump off somewhere and crash. You know?
Literally.
That's going to be a really insane hardcore match. So you're going to see a lot of blood there if you really want to see blood that weekend.
Last thoughts?
We got one more.
I remember Ricky Starks having 2 minutes of pyro fireworks at AEW. That was awesome.
I mean, I got my theory. I think Tony Khan really dropped the ball with Ricky because there was quite a while where they were pushing Ricky to be the main event caliber of AEW. And for a while, I kind of saw that coming. But then eventually, I don't know what happened. I felt like, so you know what? I feel like really triggered Tony Khan is when he saw Ricky Starks at WrestleMania supporting Cody Rhodes. I think that was the final straw for, like Tony Khan that says, how dare you go over there and show yourself, like you're on camera and stuff. Like, how are you going to make us look bad like that?
But yeah, Kenny Omega show up on the Tron supporting his friends too, right?
Yeah, but what's it called? Like, it's funny though how Dustin Rhodes was there too. But then again, I think Tony Khan really has a love with Dustin Rhodes, and Dustin Rhodes is really an all-lifer for AEW. I mean, hey, he's doing pretty well there.
It is.
Oh, sorry, I forgot one more thing. We also heard that Will Ospreay is out indefinitely for now. He's having neck surgery, so let's just hope for the best.
Okay.
Yeah, for one of the best wrestlers right now in our era. Let's just hope for the best. He makes a speedy recovery and he comes back out strong.
I bet Green Shirt Guy will never do a documentary, maybe not reveal his secret of how he is doing it.
I mean, should dude. I mean, I would like to know how he keeps having green shirts at these events.
The same green shirt at the event. Honestly,
I would like to see a documentary. I would like to see what made him wear that green shirt first. Like, why? What was like, did he had a red shirt? Did we have like a dark match at the audience where he was wearing a red shirt and never before seen stuff? And then eventually he just brought out the green shirt and it's stuck, the dark side of the ring type of thing.
I believe it.
Yeah. They should, hey, Vice, cover it. Dark side of the ring, green shirt guy.
How does one become a green shirt guy?
Mm-hmm.
Before that, he wore an NFL shirt.
You just wear every random NFL shirt before it's stuck, you know? Like, nah, this ain't working.
Gotta stick out more. Brown hat, green shirt.
If anything, I ain't got an old fucking NFL jersey. I just wear this stupid green shirt. And then the legend was born.
I saw him at Survivor Series 2000 Triple H versus John Cena versus Shawn Michaels.
Saw the green shirt guy there? Nice.
Okay.
Did you talk to him? I don't know, just to take a picture. I would take a picture with the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
he's fucking famous.
Literally.
I mean, he's known to fucking millions and millions. So just like The Rock is. What else we got?
That's it. Saw him at Survivor Series.
Okay. Survivor Series 09 Triple H. Okay.
I just read that comment.
Yeah. Man, I got shades, man. What the?
I literally said it for 3 times now.
Bro, you whisper and like I can barely hear. All right, look, man. Either way, it's been a fun night. We thank you guys for commenting. These were really good questions. If you guys could do me a favor, the ones out there that haven't yet, like, subscribe, means the world to us.
Literally.
And we'll see you Monday. We got a couple of more questions before we close it off.
It's the year 2050. Who's likely running WWE? The Rock, Vince, or Triple H? Vince is dead. Triple H is not. The Rock is running it.
I'll give it The Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it'll be The Rock. Makes more sense.
Can you do Roman Reigns roar before ending? I'll go ahead and let you do that one.
Can you do
Roman Reigns roar before ending?
My man, you do it. You probably do it better than I do.
I'm the famous. Ooh! Wow.
And then we drop some stuff. Man,
Nice.
That was a lot of power there, man.
Literally.
Yeah, thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next time, next Monday.
Peace.